All right, so let's get this situation under wraps, because, well, actually we can use, I forgot, we can use this one too. We can use these. These are already pre-used. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, did I not open this already? I did open this. Yeah. All right, let's put on some gloves real quick to make sure that we don't have no incidents. Let's go. Yeah, I already used this one. I need to add some black. It's thick and chunky. Oh. And oh, it is something windy today. I hate these like little, because I don't know where the hole's at. There we go. I'll never know where the hole's at. Where are the holes at? I need the holes. Wait, do I have orange? Let's use orange. Need some help? There's another one of those things. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I guess that's just for spill proof situations, but honestly, I really don't care. I really don't. There's another one. Another one. Drop some white in there. And where is... We got this one. And we got that canvas. So... yeah, I'm about to get paint everywhere, bro. Okay. About to get paint everywhere, yo. So let's take this first one. And where's the other stick? Where's their other stick? So it's not as liquidy as the other one was. But I like the colors, and the colors are gonna do something different. So, and hopefully, because I like Drippin Paint. That's basically what this comes down to. This is like the best feeling ever. Until the wind starts blowing, and then it's like over with. It's like over with. I probably should have put more paint in here, but I didn't. So I won't for that cup. But the goal is to get all of this moving. Because I like the colors. The colors are really way more vibrant. How y'all doing? Oh, I gotta get my other phone too because I can't see the chat. For whatever reason, my phone just would not let me hold up the chat. Can you go get my other phone, please? Thank you. Yeah, I think I need more paint, so let's go ahead and add. I don't think we need to add anything else darker. We just need to add. Huh? Why are you walking like that? Yeah, I think it's probably worse if you don't have. If you don't have. Yeah. If you don't have cream. So. Just gonna add some yellow. Because I want this color to come out just a little bit lighter. So it's like you'll see. You'll see. It's not a bad color at all, right? It just needs some. I don't know how to explain it. It just needs more like zebra or snake skin type. I want to say that was enough, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. This might actually work. And when it dries, I mean, it'll dry just like this. It probably it won't be as bright, but it'll have, yeah, it'll have what I need. Yeah. So I'm letting it drip down here. Can you see that? It's gonna add like little drops of paint here and there. That's what I want. Because that's the color. Yeah, it's a slow process, but sometimes it drips faster, which is cool. Um, but we're just trying to make sure that it gets to the other canvas. Because all of those extra small drops are the triglots, are the colors of characters that we need. Yeah. And so sometimes like this is the most functional way to get all of everything onto the other canvas is by making sure that it drips onto the other one. Yep. And it's going to do that. It's going to take its time, but yeah. But we have two more canvases we're going to use. in order to emphasize this, because I like the orange and the yellow, and that black adds just some mystery to, yeah. This is pretty good though. I like this. It's like oil, but in a good way, because it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go in the ocean, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just going to sit on somebody's wall forever and ever and ever. That drop right there. That was it. All right, so I think this one's pretty functional. I'm gonna put this one down so I'm not dripping paint all over the floor. I'll put you, I'm gonna put you down. I put that one down on the floor. All right, so we got this canvas, which I was trying to do something with it, but whatever. Once again, I'm gonna start on this side, right? Got some new colors. We're gonna play. We can continue to use this one, I guess. We'll add the same colors because I generally want to use what's working. So I added yellow, like, so I added yellow. Probably gonna need a decent amount there. I add this white, and this is all, you can just buy this all locally. Cost you a few dollars, but it's really worth it. If you can catch a deal, then you can get more. You can get a lot more. What's that? What cup fell? I thought the cup fell. I thought it fell. Let's see. And then we have our orange. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. And we'll add some black as well. And this should mix really well. It should give us, like, I always think of like bumblebee type, because bees have like two different versatile colors, maybe even three versatile colors in the same space. And I like to look at that as nature's design. So this is what I'm basically allowing the paint to do, design itself. So we'll just add a little bit of black in there. And don't need this cup, but let me see, I'm just gonna, no, we're not gonna stir it too much because it's gonna do that on the way out. It's gonna do that. And this should be enough too. I think I satisfied the, yeah. So you say all those little colors that are dripping out together, that's what I think should be on the canvas as its own. So see how it's, see the bottom of that cup? That's how it should drip out. Perfect. It's like an ombre. Yep. Let's go. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna get paint everywhere too on this. So every point of this should have some of this new paint drops, which should look really good. A little bit everywhere. Blah blah blah. I need some more. Blah blah blah. Okay, right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you look at it, it has its own design. Looks like a face. Maybe. Maybe it's a face. But I think this one's good. Except for this corner, I didn't get much on this corner, but it's whatever. But this back canvas right here has all of the colors. All of it. So we're gonna put this one down so this one doesn't get paint everywhere. Yep. I like it. It's pretty broad. It's like a little bit of fire in there, so it looks like fire. Okay, okay, okay. And that one can go there. Okay. So my gloves have become filled with paint. Actually, it's not that much. It's pretty much dry. Yep. All right, let's see what's under here. Could put this there, that there. That paint. Yep. Yep. All right, this is all cleaned up. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, baby. Let's go. Um, so all of this is chaos. Yeah, but I think it's this way though. I think this is the down. That's the way it's supposed to look. Yeah. Yeah, this really sounds like you need tea. Really does. So we have this canvas. It's weird because I'm like, it's not weird. It's not weird. Where's the other one at? Yeah, it's not weird. It's more of like figuring out what goes where, and could we use maybe, all right, so there's like, man, there's paint everywhere. I don't even know what to do because there's so much paint. It's just, we're not going to sit here and dab the entire time. I just want to add whatever's left in this cup to because paint. Wait, I didn't check the. I'm sure somebody said something in chat and I didn't respond because I can't see the chat on my phone. Because YouTube, I blame it on you, YouTube. I blame you so much because I got a brand new phone and it's like, oh, the chat doesn't work on your phone. We don't let you use. Thanks for joining this stream. Yee. Honestly, I just like putting dots. That's all I usually like doing. I call them triglots, TRIGLOT, triglots, with an S at the end, meaning more than one. And I do this because this is in its entirety, this is just a huge island with plants. Plants that are organisms, and once the organisms get too heavy, they fall off the island and they fall into the water because they're above water, and they shed their outer layer of like their exoskeleton, like they have a hard shell like crabs do. They fall into the water and they find mates. They mate, reproduce, and their shells become islands that they use to live on. The islands are light, airy, and that's how they live until the season changes, the cycle changes, and they go about their merry way. Merry. Oh, I like this one here. Oh, you know what I should do? I should add red. Maybe red should be like, or pink. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I got this cup right here. Oh, yeah. And I think red should be, let me see. Red should be a good color. Maybe it might stand out just a tad bit more. I don't know. It might. It actually might. Hmm, a little bit. It kind of needs both colors. No, the red's still overbearing. But I know if I add more of that, that will become what you see more of rather than less of. Yeah. Yeah. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see it. You'll start to see it over and over and over again. How y'all doing today? I know people are watching. I know you are. I know you came here to get the best the best stream ever. And this is it right here. Even though I'm just painting, I'm professing that this is probably the best artwork that I could create for this live stream. So yeah, stay a while. Get your popcorn. You can chat, like ask questions. What am I doing? Why are you doing that? You know, where are you going with this? I mean, usually I like to answer questions, but if you don't have questions, you want to just sit back and look what I'm doing. All right, hold on. So check this out. So can you see that? That's what I'm doing. They're called triglots. They're like organisms, but they're in a circular, like they're circular. And the more that they, the more that they inhabit this area, they become. I need more red in there. Yeah, but that's what they are. I wanted to give you an up close view of that, of what I'm doing, because a lot of people can't see it from a distance. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. This is an experiment for um, for every single time that I paint, and I just get better at identifying what it is that I call, um, art. That's what it is. Well, that's what it is. Yeah. And even inside the cup is like 10 times greater. Like, I don't know if anybody else does art like this, but like when I get in the moods, like when I'm like, oh, we got to do this, I'll buy like a bunch of different canvas. So, so I can make this possible because I really enjoy what I do on so many different levels. It's like, it's like easy. And, even if nobody else wants to do it, I'm like, I'll do it. I'll do it. Let me see, is my microphone on? Yeah, my microphone's on. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it. But you know what's even crazier? This is like progress for me because um, I didn't have a microphone before, so all of the loud noises and backgrounds and used to impact the stream. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And even the visuals, like this is way more stunning than the last camera that I had, and I just changed out the phones. And that's progress. That's me seeing that I can do what I'm doing right now and be somewhere else, knowing that I can do the same practice and 10 times greater, because that's what this is. It's greatness. That's what it is. Yep. It's 100% the greatest artwork that I've ever created. You want to know why? Because I made it. That is what I did today. What did you do today? Did you make something great too? Did you stop what you're doing and say, hey, I got time to do something great? Even if nobody else is watching, I'm still doing something great. Yep. Yep. And that's what I stand for, greatness. Because even if you don't want to buy this, 100%, I still made something. Yep. I get to put it on my wall. Even if it costs me like $40 to make. Because, everything costs at some point. Cost your time. But forget about it. Like, I get to put this on my wall. And then when people come by, they're like, did you make this? Where'd you get that from? And I can stand back and be like, yeah, I made this on one of my streams. And I had a lot of fun doing it. Yeah. Yup. That's what I did. And I mean, anybody can do this, right? This is just a different way of painting. And there's billions, and I mean billions of ways to do this, right? I just chose one way because it satisfies me to do it this way. And I made what I make. It took me like 3 days to do. Um, but I find it satisfying because I get to tell people, I get to show people what is possible. Because when they don't think it's possible, I'm like, hold on, let me show you something real quick. And then they look at it like, did you make that? And I'm like, yeah, I did. Like, and I'm proud of it because you could do it too. And then they think about how much it would take and how long, and they don't have the skills and all this of the extra stuff. But I was like, yeah, everything takes skills. Like, how did you get here? It took a skill for you to put on your pants and get to a destination and drive up the courage to tell somebody you like them, all that stuff. It just took skill, practice, awareness, and we all got it. We just need to know when to use it. We just need to know when is a good time to use it. So today, this is what my greatness looks like, y'all. This is what my greatness looks like. I probably need a little bit more light over here too, so I can you get that? It's in this. Okay, it's in this area. But yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, like I figured it out. 100% figured out what my greatness looks like, what it feels like. how to make more of it. Look, and you can even see the inside of this cup. Look at the inside of the cup. You see that right there? That right there, I made that. See that? Look how great that looks. And that's just the inside of the cup. Ha, ha. Just the inside of the cup. And I'm going to put that right there. See that? That right there? I took that was in a cup and I put it right there. Isn't that something? Yep. Yep. So these are called triglots. TRIGLOTS. Trig lots. And they are plants. They look like plants. They feel like plants. They sound like plants. They probably even taste like plants. But they're actually, in a sense, they're actually organisms. They're actually creatures that become self-aware. And yeah, and I didn't know that until I started making them, and I'm like, wait, these are not just ordinary plants. They have character. They become heavy with rain, and then they fall into the water and they mate, and they become more of what they were designed to do: spread their seeds. um, yeah, that's what they are. Beautiful, beautiful creations. And I'm going to continue to do this for the rest of my life. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold this as the best value that anybody can offer themselves when they're creating. Because a lot of times we don't focus on things like that because we don't know where it's going to take us, or we don't have the support. But I believe in what I do, and I just do it well. That's really it. When I show people what I do, they're like, "Yo, can I buy that?" I'm like, "Absolutely, you sure can." I mean, my prices are what my prices are because it took me 3 days to figure this out to get to this point. And, you know, I have to make sure that it's perfect. And, a lot of people, they don't know what perfect looks like until you make it. This is perfect right here. This is going to fit in your kitchen, in your living room, in your bathroom, in your office, upstairs, downstairs, in your loft, library, at your mom's house, at your grandpa's house. This is going to fit for the rest of your life. And I wouldn't even be mad if somebody wanted to buy it off of somebody else, because that's how the feeling would be. Like, I have to get one of these. Yep. Like, yo, I have to get two of those. Can you make two of those? Yep. I sure can. I sure can. Yeah. It was just a lot of fun. And this is my energy. Yeah. This is very much my energy for the day. I like how some of them are dripping, but I don't want the edges. I don't want them to, hold on. We'll pull this a little bit closer. I don't want them to drip too much, because I see some of these are just going, like this one at the bottom is just doing whatever. I like it, but no, no, no. Yeah, it looks like chaos, but that's what it probably is. Rich chaos. hmm That's what I think I'm gonna call this one. Rich chaos. Yep, I'm gonna call it Rich Chaos. Let's go. Can y'all see that down there? Okay, I just want to make sure. I think I know who's watching my streams, and I find it amazing. Amazing. Got white ones too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yo, I can do this freaking all day. All freaking day. It's so much fun. So much fun. Looks like there's white in here, but I want to keep it red because it stands out above the white background a little bit more. I'm gonna make small ones, large ones, upside down ones, right side up ones. Yeah, yeah. Now, what I really want to do is I want to get more canvas. I want to go to the store and get more canvas for real. For real. I think I might go to the store today. Um, oh my gosh, that feeling is crazy. But I want to get large. I want to get large size canvas. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Somebody would be like, "Yo, how did you get the paint to do that? How did you get all of the paint drippings and man?" Because I just keep going. That's it. Sorry if you can't see it up close. Let me see if I get a tiny bit closer so you can see some of the difference there. Because the more that I add to it, the more pronounced it'll be. And they're like tree plant mushrooms. And I really like creating them because I mean they just do so much. Like do so much with such little talking. Like I talk a lot, but these talk on a different way, a different sound. Oops. On a different, because it's like, let me see. Sorry, it's like really hard to get. There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry. All right, I think I'm pretty much done with this side. Need some. Can y'all see that over there? I'm gonna get this edge right here going. Add some orange. I like that this one right here, so I'm not gonna mess with that too much. Can you take a break? This one just keeps leaking. This one too. This one at the bottom just leaking all over the place. But it's cool. It has its purpose. It has purpose. Perfect. Oh, that turned a whole different color. All right, let's do. I want to continue to do this edge real quick too. I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna add some smaller. Oh, this is. Oh my gosh, man. It's ridiculous. It's just so freaking ridiculous, bro. When I say ridiculous, I mean this is ridiculous. It's weird because like I should be selling these for like hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I'm not. Like people should be buying this for hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I keep bumping the microphone. Oh, they left. Yeah, I just keep doing that. It's not even about the money. It's about I can freaking do this, bro. I can do this. I can do this really well too. All right, really, 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 I can really do this. Because somebody told me they was like, "Oh, you're underpricing your artwork," and I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, people are not buying my artwork for $12,000. I've never sold my artwork for that much." But people are like, "Oh yeah, man, you're undervaluing your artwork." Like, who the heck? Like, well, why aren't you buying it? You know, because you can't afford it. But you can tell me, you know, that it's undervaluing because it's not. I don't know. Like, I want my artwork to be seen 100%. I want my artwork to be seen all over the world because it's something that is, I don't know, something that other people are not doing. So they don't spend the same time or create the same. And that's why I guess I just want my work to be iconic. So when they look at it, they're like, oh, that's his work, you know, because that's how it's supposed to be. That's how all artists create. Start out with something iconic and keep it going. Yep, just keep it going. Yeah, that's I don't know how to explain it. Like I just don't know how to explain it. I don't. I don't know how to explain it. But those who come to watch, like for real, like if you come to watch this, yo, why is it? Oh, it's because of the lights. Keep thinking about that. The light keeps changing the value. It's sunny out, but the sun's just not over here yet. It's not over here yet. Yeah. This one looks like a red. No, I want red in there too. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need to stop showing people how the process is, because that might be defeating the facts. Um, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I need orange in this one. I need orange. Oh, I didn't get orange. Nope. Add a little bit of orange. Just a dab. See? I just got a dab of orange. That's too much. That's too much orange. Oh, you know what? I have the other. Oh man, I have the other sticks too. Yo, it just would happen to not have any sunlight over here. That's crazy. Sorry about the. It's always something. Lighting is always some type of situation. Always. Always some freaking reason to be different. Dinosaurs. The dinosaurs. All right, so I'm just adding red to this because that's the underlay color. And okay, yeah, that's the underlay color. And it kind of look like little round apples, little rounded apples here and there, here and here and here and here and here and here. All right, can y'all see that? Yeah, it shows. It shows up. But yeah, this is the underlay color. And then I'll just add something else like a white. Um, yeah, just speak to me, bro. Speak to me. All right. Nice. We're going to add a few more of these and then we'll add the underlay colors. Okay. 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 Nope. Just did not know how. Okay. Underlay colors. So we got whatever's in here. We got orange. So basically, if I add the same colors to the red, it'll make it look like they all belong as if they're one, a unified type of plant that grows. Because if you see like apples on a tree, you're not gonna think of oranges on a tree. You're just gonna continue to think of apples, and that's what I'm trying to get through adding the orange with this little bit of gray in here. Let me see if you can see if you can see that one. See that? There's like the difference in, yeah. Let me back up a little bit. Ta-da! But yeah, just a little bit in there. And it adds like some detail because, well, because I made it. And the part that kind of gets me a little bit is that when it dries, it doesn't dry like shiny, um, which I don't mind. I kind of wish I could find like more of a polished acrylic, but you probably would have to work into a bunch of other different types of what's the word? I don't know, like bonding agents or something, if that makes sense. Something else that would help. And yeah. Oh, he's got to be. Yeah. So whatever I'm putting up here is basically gonna be. Are you hungry? Okay. What's wrong? I can't hear you. I didn't say that. I asked you what was wrong. I heard you say you're not hungry, but okay. 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 All right. I think I got enough. Yeah, I think I got enough on that side. Just gonna add. Let me see. How long does this take? I think this. I think I put in like 9 hours of work. I think that's what it is. I painted the bottom first. I added one layer. Um, Actually, I added two layers, so that's already 8 hours of work. So about 10 hours of work. Yeah, and that's how we got here. Yeah, about 10 hours of work. And it's crazy because like when you say that, it's not really a lot of hours. It's not. I mean, I probably could have did this while I was sleeping, and still, I'd have been like, I did most of this while I was sleeping. I did. I did most of this while I was sleeping. How did you turn off? Are you dead? Did you die, phone? Phone died. All right. Well, the phone I was supposed to be using to check my messages for the stream has magically decided you got to get something to eat. I need you to figure out something to eat. You know what I really felt like? I feel like I'm the Dr. Seuss of painting right now. That's what I keep thinking of. And I'm just going to claim it as something fun, different, and new because I don't know anybody else who paints like this. I don't. I mean, there's a ton of painters out there that paint portraits, faces. Um, I just don't know. I've watched tons of people paint, tons, but nobody paints like this at all. I find that satisfying. I really do. Yeah. Because once again, I mean, like I'm in my own little, like I'm in my own little zone of things, and it's like there's never competition or anything. There's not like, oh, I already bought a painting from this person, so you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have those weird feelings of I don't know what's the word. Was it in? I don't know. I know there's a word, but I just can't figure out what the heck the word is. So I guess it doesn't matter. Yay! It doesn't matter. Let's go. But it's weird because I'm trying to paint for every vine. That's up here. Is that the? Oh my gosh, bro. Can you open up the screen door?
No. Yeah, right.
You gotta open it up from the bottom. Here, hold the container up closer. All right, I got it. I got it. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know. Like they don't want people to get inside the container or something. It's so weird. Like, hey, we're just gonna make this child-proof, just in case your child tries to get in here and get something that we made for kids. Like, which one is it, bro? Like, which one? Like, which one is it? Um, yeah, this is so freaking satisfying for me. I don't know if I like the color being as dark as it is though. Where's the white? Ugh, I'm gonna add some white. I added white inside that little cup right there because I want the colors to play. I want them to play together, and some of the colors are coming out really dark, really dark. So it's hard to see until you get up real close and you're like, oh, look at all the little small details. How did you do that? Well, I just painted for 12 hours out of the day and I added highlights, shadows. Actually, I added most of the darker colors first and then started adding lighter colors to play on your eyes. So when you look at it, you're like, how did you get all those details? Well, I added dark and then light and added a little bit more dark again, then added some more light. And this is how you paint. This is how you paint. You gotta paint. You know? I wish you could see this up close. Like I wish you could come to my house right now and look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, that would be fun. I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna host like a little art exhibit at my house. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and just invite random strangers to come look at the paintings, and I have people buy stuff because why not? Why not? Why not? Why the freak not? You know? You know. So once again, I'm adding light textures to. I'm just filling this up. That's basically it. A lot of it, I just don't want it to be empty. So I'm adding colors here and there. So like when you look at it, there's just a unfathom amount of colors. Cause like, let me see, I added 15 different dots. For every one of those, you'll never probably see it because it's just that many. It's just that much going on. And that's what I told myself when I started painting. When I saw how other people painted, you could see like, okay, it's a face of a person, right? And then that's it. You got your color schemes, you got your light, you got your shadow, you know, and then that's it. And then people are like, wow, like that's really cool. I'm glad. And then that's it. They take a picture, go home, forget about the fact that they even have the picture on their phone. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that happens. And I was like, you know what? I don't want people to do that to my artwork. I want people to look at my artwork, stare at it, and be like, yo, I have to figure out what else is on this painting. You know what I'm saying? Like even taking pictures won't even like even what you're seeing right now, you won't even get the scale of this because I'm not even finished with this. And the two people that are watching, because I know my other phone, oh, what's up, Omizu? You say, hey, full of rain, how are you today? Oh, I'm great, man. I'm just explaining my voice of reasoning of why my paintings are different than other people, not better than other people, but different. And because like I want people to stare at it. Like when they come to visit, like I want them to be like, yo, I just could not stop staring at everything that was going on. And it's the same thing that you got going on in your paintings too. I don't want to add you as if, you know, I mean, you're a part of the conversation because, like I said, I learn things from everybody. I learn from watching how people paint. I learn how people take details and manipulate the painting in so many different ways. Because I see how much time you put in your artwork as well. And this is the same thing that I try to do for my artwork. Like when I went to, you know, I went to the museum, the Chrysler Museum here in Virginia. I was like, that stuff is amazing. All of the artwork in there, not necessarily stuff, but like it just has so many incredible parts of the details that I was like, yo, it looks like they took them forever to do 10, 12, 20 hours, 50 hours. And I was like, that's how I want my artwork to look. Like when you look at it, I don't want you to just take one picture and be like, oh, yeah, that was cool. I want them to be like, you know what? I can't stop thinking about this because there were so many details that I couldn't take enough pictures, video to describe what I saw. And that's how I want my artwork to be. Yep. That's how I want every last bit of my art pieces to stand out. And I mean, I'm in my own zone, so there's no competition. Like, I'm not fighting for spots on the wall. I'm just, you know, I just want to be included. Yep. I just want to be included. Yep. Make sure I write my name down on the honorable mentions. I just want my ribbon too. I just want my I just want my ribbon. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. How's your day working out for you, Amizu? I just want to get my ribbon. That's it. I mean, I can sell artwork. You know, everybody can sell something, but I want my artwork to be talked about. Like they just can't stop talking about it. Do interviews with me, describing, you know, where I came up with the ideas, and I was like, it all started from, you know, wanting to be a part of something that I know my art can be included in. That's really it. I stream, you know, I make content. I'm a part of something that I've always wanted to add, you know. Like I don't want to necessarily join the club because I can make a club for myself and I'm the host. You know, I'm not worried about stuff like that, but you know, like when they mention people in the books, when they tell stories about, that's where I just want to be included. Absolutely. Just want, yeah, that's what I want to be a part of. Yeah. because you just can't stop looking at this. There's no way that you would go home and forget about this. This is not one of those pieces. No. They're like, nah, I wanted to take it home. I wanted to take it off the wall and put it somewhere where I can stare at it for 12 hours out of the day. Forget about your phone. I keep hitting the phone too. I keep hitting the phone with my hat. But yeah, that's how I want to see it. You know, not just a piece that, well, whatever the hell you do with, you know, your artwork when you buy it. I don't care. I don't care if you let your dog, like, I don't know, put it in your doghouse or something. I don't care. Whatever you do, just appreciate it because I made it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I am gonna put like 12 hours into this because this is just, oh yeah, so the three people that are watching, so this is just what I call the bottom layer because it's a triptych. So I'm gonna put panels like doors over top of these, and then so you like, okay, three people left. Um, I swear, as soon as I start talking to the chat, it's like, see ya, I gotta go. Nope, nope, this dude's talking about me. Nope, gotta go. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna add doors to the outer layers of this. It's called a polytyptic, polytyp, polytyped. I don't know how to say it. I might have to redefine that word because it's such a weird word. Like I'm speaking French when I say it, and I don't like that feeling. I'm not saying that it's not, but it's just like weird to describe my artwork. I have to come out with a different way because I know it's like polyticked or triptych. I always want to say triptych, and people want to correct me. It's like, no, it's not a triptych. It's not that. You can't say it like that. No, no, it's my word. You can't say it's a triptych. And I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I'm just making stuff. I just make stuff up. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even matter because you tried so hard. See? It's like a vegetable garden. A vegetable garden. Where's the weight at? I need to put the weight on the table so you can. Well, I can put the can back here. You okay? Did I just spill all that paint? I did. Oh my gosh, I just spilled all that paint back there. Oh my gosh. I'm doing like 50 things at once right now. Yes, my son. You want a hug? Okay. Hold on. I just spilled all that paint back there. I'm thinking that this can is closed. Oh my gosh, bro. It's not. It wasn't closed. Yeah. I love you too, big guy. That that is wrong. You see that, right? You got to go get the clippers ASAP. Okay, go do that. I think it might be that applesauce that's getting out of control. I think that's what that is. I think that's exactly what it is. When you try so hard, in the end, It doesn't even matter. Well, don't try so hard then next time, bro. Just do a little bit. You know, that's what that song made me think about too. I keep thinking about that song because it just keeps playing over and freaking over and over again in my head. Like I try too freaking hard to paint and et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, nah, you don't even. How the hell are you trying so hard, bro? Just make something that people like it. They'll come to you. No, they will freaking come to you. Well, yeah, they will. And the ones that don't, they're missing out. Missing out. So yeah, so these are what I call triglots. And so they're small entities. They're like plant-like creatures. They get heavy from rain, food, eating, growing, and they fall off these islands and they fall into the water. And they mate when other triglots become their mate. That's basically how it sees. They mate more, and their shells come off. I'm not sure if it's before or after, but I know of the process that makes them. I sure I shouldn't do that. That there it is. There's that orange I was looking for. How you doing, orange? How's your day working out, orange? But yeah, so these are um, they're water type creatures. I was about to say Pokemon, but I don't know what's up with Pokemon in me. But I guess because I'm a Pokemon trainer, a Shokamon trainer, and that's so funny. But yeah. So this is a cycle. They become so their shells become islands, and then they just complete the cycle over and over and over and over and over again. The new spawn, they become light and light like weight, and they form islands. The islands are in the air and just produce the same cycle all over again. Nobody sees the difference. So, you do what you're supposed to do, and yeah, that's what it is. And oh yeah, you're seeing this canvas on the side. It's not it's not upside or right side. So yeah. So I'm trying to get as many of these trig lots in here so you can see them before I sell this piece. Yeah. So I find it funny because I live in Virginia, right? And I don't know a lot of I didn't well in the beginning when I moved here I didn't know a lot of artists, but I met somebody who was pretty famous, and I met her because my niece had dated, or I don't know, knew of the artist. Uh, she knew she knew um, she knew the mom and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So um, I got to know both of them, and I thought it was interesting. I was like, "Oh, you're that person," and yeah, I didn't want to name drop or anything, but I was like, "Oh, you're that person," and I was like, wow, like I'm famous, you know, like I was like, I'm famous too at that point. And I was like, and then she was like, oh, well, like, where do you sell your artwork? And I was like, well, most of my artwork was sold when I was in Pennsylvania. And so she was like, oh, that's good. And then I didn't realize how big of an artist she was. She has billboards, she's won awards, you know, she's nationally and globally known. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, I didn't know how deep that was. And then I looked at what I was doing and I was like, oh, yeah, I can't even compare. I mean, I've sold artwork, but I was like, wow. I was like, one day I'm going to be just like that. I was like, I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know what it's going to feel like. But I'm pretty sure it'll be great. You know, people, and however I get there, you know, I'll know what it feels like to get there because I'm going to get there. You know, I might even get there faster than, you know, those other people that I saw, um, you know, that have, you know, that establishment. But then, like I said, this is not even a competition. This is just me getting to where I say that I want to get to. That's really it. That's really it. Yeah, that's really freaking it. So it's cool. It's cool to like know other people who, you know, have accomplished things and are, you know, valued, I guess is the word. Yeah. 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 It's fun. It's so much fun. But you know, I was telling her, I was like, you know, can I buy this? You know, because I saw one of her artworks in her house, and I was like, can I buy this? I was gonna give her the money right then and there too, and take it right out her house. And she was like, no, no. Actually, her husband said something first. He was like, no. I was like, oh, okay, like, all right, you know. And I wasn't offended by it or anything. I didn't take an offense to it, but I thought it was funny because I guess that's how we feel sometimes about our people, our legacy, our everyday. Because I'm pretty sure they didn't look at that painting like every day for a good year or whatever it's been. And they're like, I can't move from that. I can't. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give you cash right now. I'm gonna give you cash right now. I got cash right now. I'll give it to you. And she was like, she kind of backed him up on it, and I was like, oh, okay, okay, I get it, I get it. Because I mean, I do have art pieces too. Like some of my pieces from 2019 and 2020, like it meant a lot for me because I did a lot at that point to, um, like, for my mental to become stable, to feel like I wasn't alone in the world because it felt like a bunch of stuff back then. And I was like, oh, okay, I get that. Now I feel what it feels like to not be able to part with your artwork. You know, and after that I had no choice because I was like, I'm moving and you know, these pieces have to go to somebody. Somebody's gotta put them in their house. And I okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. Might as well just play some freaking music instead of talking about things that people honestly they don't care about. But I'm outside and I'm actually enjoying the freak out of this air right now. That breeze is just like just make you want to take off your clothes. That's how good that breeze is right now. I had a long sleeve on. I was like, oh no, I'm not about to. No, no. But yeah, I'm almost finished with this one. I have like the right hand side of this to finish and complete, and I'll say I'm done because I mean I can add so many different type of plant species up here, and yeah, I could spend 12 more hours, but I don't need to. I don't. I'm gonna get the point across. I think that's what art is, because like, how do you know when you're finished? When the painting tells you it's finished. You got your point across, like people understand what the concept, what you're trying to go for, and then you say you're done. Yeah. Say you're done. Say you're done. What else do I need? Yeah, we got to find something else to eat. We're gonna have to find something else to eat. Oh yeah, so where did I get this idea from? Let's go over that real quick. Just like I said, I love talking, and so I got this idea from. I tried to paint something one day, and I thought of it like using the paintbrush. I was like, why am I using this paintbrush? I really had to think about that. I was like, why am I using this paintbrush? And then I was like, well, let me just put what I think enough from the paintbrush onto the canvas. Let me just do that and see how that feels. And I did it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw that these little drips of paint that was mixed together when I put, 2 and 3 colors, I put just dab paint up there. And I was like, wait, I was like, I like this design. Something about this design is not something that I've ever seen before. And even for those people who, um, have studied art and color theory and, um, algorithms that come down to creating portraits and et cetera, et cetera. I was like, I've never seen this before. I studied Van Gogh. Van Gogh used like 5 colors to paint. That's it. And even if he put them all in one specific area, he just used 5 colors. And I was like, well, why don't I just use all of the colors at once and see what happens? And that's what I started to do. And I was like, oh, this makes sense because even if I'm using these colors, when they align themselves onto the canvas, they're going to stay there forever. There's nothing you can do about it. Once you make that brush stroke, you can brush over it, but that first one is the sign that you can either leave it or keep going. And that's what I did. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it and see what it looks like instead of, making more strokes over top of it, or line work is what I need to start calling it. Adding um, more line work to the canvas. And I was like, well, I think this is more sufficient, and I like the way that it feels. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep doing it like this, and that's what I've been doing. And that's part of perfection. Like when you think that it's not enough, and you're like, wait, what else can I do? And you just do a little bit more, and then it's like, okay, I see what I did when I added and did this. That's perfection, right? Because a lot of people don't realize that perfection comes in when you keep going. If you stop, like, okay, I just made this mark and just never do anything else, you'll never know what it felt like, because you quit. But I'm like, well, what can you do if everybody's already done? Like I said, I've seen hundreds of thousands of people painting real life, old, new, classical, abstract, contemporary, mixed media, everything. I watched art. I watched people paint yesterday, draw yesterday, and I was like, something about this is missing because if we're just doing like everybody else does, then who are we? For real, like who are we if we're doing what everybody else does to create? We're copies. That's it. There's no perfection in there. Just copy what everybody else does and sell the artwork and move on and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But the part of it is like your identity comes down to what you find is your perfection. And when you stand back and look at your artwork and be like, I made this. This is who I am. That is your perfection. And don't go no further because that's where you're at. You're at a good place at that point. And that's what I'd be telling myself. Like, your artwork is there. You just gotta keep going. No, just keep going. Don't do nothing different. Do different stuff, but that's only because you're honing in on your master craft. I'm a master of what I do. I already put 12 hours into this. Easy. So I'm mastering something that I know how to do. I'm not learning how to paint. I'm not learning how to draw. I'm just doing it because I'm perfect at it. That's what it is. And if you go your entire lifetime and people tell you you're not perfect or you can't do something or et cetera, that's because they can't. They don't have the skills. They don't drive long enough. That's where their inconsistency is. And that's not you at all. You are who you say you are. Just like I had somebody in my chat yesterday, I was like, when people tell us things about their perception of us, I live in my world. This is my this is my experience. What's up, Goose? Your fellow mod is here. It kind of looks like a bird on a tree. Which one? This bird right here? This bird? This bird? All of this is a bird. That bird, that. Can you see that? Yeah. How you doing today? How's your day treating you? How is your day treating you? I'm actually almost done with this because I spent an hour and a half working this today, so I'm almost done. I'm just talking about who I am and how I perceive art these days. Because art is something else. I've seen people do all types of things, and like I can care less about how people sell their art. I can care less about how people like make stuff because like I can put a trash can together, throw a lid on it, spray paint it, and be like, "This is artwork." And people, somebody will buy it. They'll come by and be like, "Yo, are you selling this?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm selling it for $30," and that's art, 100%. That's the art that, yep, that's the art that I created. You said good. Am at a wildlife refuge right now. Ooh, are you gonna take video for your channel? You got You got ways of showing the wildlife refuge. I like birds. I like creatures of habit. So yeah, I want to see. I want to see. I want to see what you see. Yeah, yeah. That sounds exciting though. I'm pretty sure you got up not even thinking you were about to go see something awesome, but just be a part of something, and now you get to be a part of something that is awesome. A wildlife refuge. Cool. That's cool, cool, cool. Oh, there's nothing really out right now. Okay. So what are you expecting uh, to show their face? Are there birds, cats, wild geese, strange creatures you've never seen before? What are you expecting? I don't think I've ever gone to a wildlife refuge before. You'd have to describe exactly what that is to chat might not. The chat might not understand. I understand. I'm just playing. But yeah, describe exactly what I need. Red. I need red. Wait, what time is it? It's 12. Oh, I got a text message. No, I was painting for a while with that gray, but now I have red. This this dark, ominous red here. I'm gonna add some of these little tidbits of tidbits. Yeah. Okay. Wait, I still do have this large. Oh, I don't have to make small. Yeah, because I think most of the paint in other places are dry. So let me see. I could just go. Go in with this larger. I'm still trying to find out where this bird was that you saw. Because I do find it interesting that people are obviously, when they see paintings like this, they're going to see things that I didn't see. Although I see tons of situations going on in here. But because um, it's all about perspective. Um, you said birds and prairie dogs. Oh, prairie dogs. Oh, you said you really don't know what's here. Are you alone? Are you by yourself? Do you need an adult? Just playing. I mean, I guess they usually give you like a brochure or something and tell you, even if you don't, like they usually give you something that would, um, help with the discovery of what you're possibly going to see. Because you don't want to go in there and they'd be like, yeah, we got wild wolves in here. We usually let them out of between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And if you don't like them, just you know, just stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta give you some type of clear, yeah. Because I mean, even if you're not paying to go see whatever that is, they still should let you know what type of, yeah. Life of nature. How you doing? How's your day? How you moving? Appreciate you stopping by. It is late at night, huh? I'm trying to get both of these stream type going because like I have time in the morning because my little one's in school soon. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with my mornings if possible. I want to keep working, but he's in school, so work is different now. And I have early mornings until he's on break to paint. So that's what we'll do in the morning. And I'm gonna buy more canvas soon. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. You said you gotta upload a video of the canyons I see. Okay, do that. I can't wait to watch it. I'm gonna comment too. I'm gonna yeah, put some comments. Life in nature. What do you got going on today? What's your day like? What's your night like? What was your day like? Oh my gosh, I'm so confused right now. So confused. And sorry there's like no sun over here, because the balcony is it's made to block some of the sun, because it'd be tearing the ceiling apart because there's so much sunlight that comes through sometimes. I don't blame it on the sun, I just blame it on the building. No. No, just blame it on the building. It's the building's fault. Yeah. Life in Nature, you said, have you had your meal? No, I have not had anything to eat yet. I'm about to finish this up in like 15 minutes, and I have to go make some food for my little one, because I'm sure he's hungry too. He won't tell me, but I'm sure he's hungry. Yeah. I know I had cereal, but cereal don't do nothing. Cereal is like eating paper. Yep. It's just like paper. Have you ate paper before? It's just like that. That situation. It's like, why am I eating this? And am I gonna get nutrition out of it? Probably not. So I should stop trying to eat paper. Yep, that's the feeling. It's like filler. It's like filler. It's like filler. Yeah. Okay, I'm almost done, y'all. Almost done. It's about that time of the day. I'm almost done. That should be a song too. Like closing time. That song was freaking ridiculous. Like, is that about a shop or a store? Yeah. You said, what time is it there? It's almost 1 o'clock. It's like 15 minutes till 1 p.m. Yeah, like 15 minutes. 1 o'clock. Add some white. I need some white. Okay, y'all. Yep, my stomach started gurgling. Does not mean that I need to do anything else extra but eat. And I'm going to do that at the time that I allotted for this stream. Because I've been streaming since what, like 10, 11, a little after 10. Yeah. You said you like chicken? Everybody likes chicken. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy the feeling of digestion of chicken. I enjoy listening to the sound of them make noises. I enjoy the sound of early morning calls. I like to cut them in line, just like all types of stuff about chicken. Absolutely. 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 Ah, you said I'm back. All right, Goose. I'm glad you're back. You said it's 10:20 at night. Yes. I think I got that from the last time you educated us that it was nighttime. And that's pretty cool. Like you spent your whole entire day, and I'm about to spend my whole entire day because I'm just getting started, and you're ending it. That's such a crazy feeling. I like that. I really enjoy the fact that your perspective is just like that. Yeah. Thank you for the likes, y'all. Thank you for the 6,330,000 like. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. All of the likes. All of the likes. I think I probably could have put more orange in here too. You said I just posed the video of the canyons that I seen. Got it. Okay. Is it a short or is it a video? Goose. Gooseinator. You can post the link in the chat. Yeah. You're my mod. You can do stuff like that. I don't mind. As long as it's about creativity and not weird stuff, and you can post that in the chat right now, the link for your your outing right now. Yep, you sure can. You sure can. Yep. Do not mind that at all. Yo, I cannot wait. I'm just I cannot wait to show people in real life this painting because this is ridiculous. Like this is the most ridiculous thing. I mean, I painted a ton of things at this point, but this is freaking ridiculous. I painted giant rabbits. I painted giant gorillas, monkeys. I painted I painted like all types of stuff. I painted hats, and this is by far like the most. This is the most detailed piece of artwork. I have other small canvas that I've been working on too. Hold on, let me show y'all. You said it's a short. You can go watch it on my channel. Okay, yep, we'll do that too. Yeah, yeah, we'll do that too. I got I got these canvas. Oh, I did these today. They're just the drips. So some of the yellow, the yellow, et cetera. That's what I did, and I'm gonna paint the same way I did here on the back. I'm gonna paint that on here. I'll probably add some whites, reds, blacks, something to highlight, and then this will be a door. Oops, I'm getting paint all over my hands, so I'm gonna put this up against here, and this will be a door on the canvas. So it'll open and close. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Yep, and it's gonna be amazing. Hopefully, I'll add more details so you're not just looking at like even still a flatter surface of it. And that's what we're gonna do. Yep, that's what I do with my artwork. I put them together because I like triptychs. I like physical. I like things to move. I mean, even if I could add some mechanism that will help them open and close the doors, that would be cool too. But I'm not there yet. I don't know how to do that stuff yet. I just know how to do construction, carpentry. Um, yeah, that's what I know how to do, and I know how to paint. Yep, I know how to paint. Yep, I just know how to paint. You said I didn't see what. Oh no! Did I step on that? I think I did. I think I stepped on the painting underneath the table. I think I did. I had no idea that it was like right there. Nope, I didn't know. I'm almost done, y'all. I promise. I'm almost. I know I hate when people tell me that they're almost done with something because then that makes everybody leave. Oh, that's a big bird. God dang. Oh, he is big. He cast a crazy shadow on the ground, and I had to look up. I was like, I don't know what that is. That bird was crazy big. We got some hawks out here. I saw a hawk that couldn't fly. He just kept running on the ground. And I was like, oh, he must be injured. Or there must be like babies around or something. But he was freaking huge. You said you can go watch it on my channel. You retracted something and you said you should go look at it. You want me to go look at it like right now? Let me see. I can't. No, I can't look at it right now because my other phone is dead. It does not have battery life on it, so I can't. I can't until I finish streaming. Because then that means I would have to close the app on YouTube or close the stream to go look at it on my phone. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I told you I'm gonna comment on it. I'm gonna tell you that I watched it. So it's not just like one view, it's like, hey, full of rain, watched your short. Or whatever I say based on what I'm viewing. Yeah, that basis. That. Okay, y'all. I think I'm pretty finished. I think I got most of the lines. These little vines. I got most of them. Got most of them painted. So yeah. So I'm gonna go get something to eat. Does anybody recommend anything to eat today? Salads, fruits, anything? Because I want to add new experiences to my eating, my palate, and sometimes, yeah, recommendations are good. Mama, 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 mama. Recommendations are good to use. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. 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 I got like 7 more minutes, y'all. They say, okay, okay, it's fine. You can do it later if you want. I'm telling you, I can't look at it right now. There's no way that I can look at the video because I'm using my phone right now to look at YouTube as I'm streaming. So I would have to literally get up, go charge the other phone because this phone is dead. So there's no, yeah, it's dead. Actually, wait, it's almost dead. Hold on. Mama, 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 mama. Yeah, it's on 5%. So, hallucinator. There you are, Goose. I like it. Little clip through. You did a good job. Nice. I don't know if there's music on it, but there is music on it. Nice. There's some really good views though. Nice job. Yeah, nice job. I'm glad you're having a great time out there too. I wish I could join. That would be cool. That would be so cool. Because I haven't traveled out west in a while, so yeah, kind of missing some of those travel days. But I'll pick up one of these days and I'll just load the truck up and just hit the road. Just go somewhere I haven't been. Haven't been to Kansas. Haven't been to the mountains. So still kind of missing things like that. But that's life. That is totally life. Totally life. Let me see. Can I comment? All right, so I did that for you because it was actually pretty good. Nice little images there. Got a little text telling everybody where it's located. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Actually, I want this. I want this completely red so I can drop some of those in there. Mama, 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 mama. Painting is so much freaking fun. I swear, painting is like, it's just so much fun. It really is. Huh? Wait, another red one? Huh? Do a large one there. Huh? Yeah, this is majestic as heck. This has this has majestic all over it. Get it? Majestic. Majestic. I don't know where this flower is going, but I'm gonna connect that. So yeah, these are my trig lots. Like all of these little small dots are creatures. And this is a floating island. So once the island is heavy, they start to fall, like fall like leaves do. And then they fall into the water. And then the water becomes filled with trig lots. TRIGLOT trig lots. And there's a ton of paint here. So we're going to put this in here to make sure that doesn't spill everywhere. This one too. Okay, put you here, paint there, paint there. So yeah, we're just gonna clean up and I think I really did. No, I didn't get paint on the bottom of my foot. Cool, cool, cool. All right, y'all. This is us. Next month, you're going to Mississippi. Let's go. That sounds exciting, man. We're getting the travel, all over the world. Let's go. Let's go. Let's put put this. Let's put this right here. How did you fall off? How did you fall? And yeah, that's what it looks like. But just like I said, so I have these canvas. So these are the ones I did yesterday. This one, I don't know what happened to this one, so I'm gonna have to go back and refresh this. But I'll probably paint this tomorrow, if not today. But this one came out good. Yeah, this is like the best. And then so I'll attach them to the canvas like this, and then there'll be doors, so you can open them up. I have another reference too. Hold on, I'll show you the other one, the other reference. What? What am I talking about? I'm talking to the chat.
No, what are you talking about?
What am I talking about? I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking about the canvas. Yeah. So here's the other one. The other ones that I have. Like, yeah. So et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. See, they open up like that, and they're doors. Yep. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this one back here, and yeah, just add details. These are my toxic rainbow amoeba. They're fish that the cats eat, but because they're in toxic water, you can't eat them because they're toxic. And these white hairs on the outside is what helps them filter out the toxicity so they can stay alive. But yeah, these are my triptychs. Yep. Let's turn it around like this. See? Yep. Yep. But thank you guys for being here too. This has been a crazy good day. I had a lot of fun doing this, so we'll continue. We'll continue. Oh my gosh. We'll continue this tomorrow. Yep, I'm gonna let this dry. This will be the best ever. Yep. And thank you guys for watching though. Thank you, Goosinator, for showing up. You said my phone's about to die. Oh, so if I leave, my phone died. Yep, it's cool. It's cool. But this is what I did today, y'all. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being a part of the stream. You showed all the likes. Make sure you come back for tonight's stream too. Tonight at 8 p.m. All right, catch you guys later. See you in the next one.